Hello. We have a special guest with us.
Hi.
My son Mason's going to be drawing along with us today. So I know we're a little bit early, so we'll wait for some people to hop on. Please give us thumbs up and hearts when you have arrived, and you can tell us where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from. Hello, I see one person's on.
Hi.
You excited?
Sure.
I know Mason, there's Beth. I know
Hi.
Macy's excited to see you, and Kaden and Emma.
I'm sure.
Yay! All right, there's Michelle. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Miranda. Hi, girls. Can you say hi to your cousins?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Erin. Yes, from Vancouver. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Autumn. Oh, Kelly's watching. Hi, Kelly. Royce and Hannah are here from Washougal. Hi, Chrissy. Thanks for joining. There's Lacey. I bet Colby and Riley and Taylor are probably there. Sorry, I had to get rid of my gum. Hi, Mason and Tay. Okay, I think that we are right about at 3 o'clock. So we will get started. Today's supplies, watercolor paper if you have it. Mason's going to be using color pencil, so he's just got some regular paper. And we're going for it with Sharpie if you want to use pencil, and then do Sharpie over and erase. That's fine too. I am going to give you a couple different dog options. Do your best to kind of resemble the doggy that you want to make. I know ours kind of has a certain style. Mason says it's like the Target dog. But there are some other different dogs, and I'm going to show you how to draw those also. So I'm going to flip this camera around. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There we go. And Taylor's gonna kind of squeeze in there too, and we'll share our drawings as we go. Oh, it's okay. There's Mason's arm. All right, he's trying to straighten us out a little bit, but I think that's just how it's gonna be. Let me move this so that I can see something. There we go. All right. We are very new to Facebook Lives for anybody who's new to joining us. So I appreciate all the patience and grace you give us as we work through some of these little issues we have. Of course, our lighting is an issue, but I don't have extra lights to bring in to combat it. So we're just going with it. Okay, so we're going to start out with our nose. I'm going to show you a couple different doggy options if you want to do something different. Let me get my little scrap sample paper here ready. But pretty much everybody's going to have a nose. So about the center of your paper, I'm going to do a little arc.
For all the dogs?
For all the dogs. All the doggies have noses.
I know, but like for
All the kinds, yeah. And then we're going to come down and come down again, kind of like a rounded upside down triangle, or a triangle, I guess there's no. You can draw your nose as big or as little as you want. Now we're going to draw the mouth. Have it come out and around, out and around. So we have our nose and our mouth. And now this is where you get to decide if you want your doggy, what you want your dog to have in its mouth. So let me draw here on the side. I'm gonna show how to do a bone, but if you want to put a baseball in your dog's mouth, then you just draw half of the circle, stop at the opening of your dog's mouth, and then you can draw in your baseball. If you want to draw in a fish or something in your doggy's mouth, then you add your fish in right now. I know there was a little girl that wanted ice cream today, so if you want to add ice cream to your little doggy's mouth, then you add your ice cream. I'm going to add a bone. So I am going to take my line out like that, add my little loops on the ends, and then come straight across. Go on the same side over here. This is a big long bone, and add the loops on the side. So there's my dog holding the bone. Now we're going to add a head.
Again?
So for the different kinds of heads, if you want your dog to have kind of a shaggy hair, you can bring your line across the nose and do some shaggy little lines like that. And then on top, your head would look like that. And then, of course, you would add in your eyes and your ears. If you want your dog to have more of a round face, then, and there, let me put a bone or something in his mouth. Then you would bring your muzzle around in a circle, and then you would add your eyes on up there, and then your ears would come down on the side. So depending upon, put some little dots in there, what kind of dog you want, you can do. And I'll leave these kind of off to the side so that you can reference those. See if you can still see them. But I'm going to do the doggy that I showed in the picture. So I'm going to bring my head, come around, bring my head around the other way. You wanted to do a doggy like Grandma's doggy, a little Maltese. Yeah. So what you're going to do, here's your nose, here's your mouth, here's your ball. You are going to bring kind of the face here and do kind of scratchy. Yeah, there you go. And then kind of put the hair, and you can do just like lines kind of for fur. You can kind of scratch it out on the sides too, and that just shows some fur. All right, now we're going to add our ears on, depending upon if you want pointy, if your doggy has pointy ears or big long ears, kind of like these two. You add your ears on, but I'm going to add mine that kind of stick up and flap down. So I'm going to come up and down. And then I'm going to put a little, small little marking there. And then I'm going to come back up and pass it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Down and pass it. Now we're going to add our eyes. Do a circle and a circle, and then leave your, make a small circle inside and then color on the inside of those. How do you do your ears? You want some help with yours?
No,
like a Maltese?
Her ears are like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like that, but they're hairy, huh?
Yeah.
So you can go like this. Kind of add in some hair like that. Okay, so have your hair kind of come like that. If you have hairy ears, you can just add some ears that are hairy. There you go. Perfect. And then you can also add some hair to the top if your dog is furry. You can add some hair on the top. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to do the body. So I'm going to give it a neck. We're going to come down kind of at an arc. And then down at an arc on this side. Hi from Texas. Hello. Hi, Bailey. Is that Haiti? Okay. Now we're going to add in the front feet. So you come kind of up at a little bit of an angle and down at a little bit of an angle and then up, down. So you have two big legs. Then you can add the paws. You can add them as big as you want, as small as you want, and then add some little dash marks for their little toes. We're going to add the hind legs. So come up and around on one side. You can make them as high up as you want, as low. I cannot wait to see everybody's little puppies. Kind of visualize where that line is. Up and around. Good job. Yours is so cute. And yours is awesome too. Okay, so next we have a tail. So we're going to add in the tail. So I started over here, just a little bit above the hindquarters, but you can start wherever you want. Just start at a line, don't go through. And then come back around, and I'm going to stop at his hind leg because his tail is behind his body. Yeah. Very nice. All right, now we're going to add in our border. So I start at the top, I leave a little bit of space. I just go straight and I leave some space on both sides. Okay. And then from there, come straight down. If your dog is in the area of this line, make sure you stop with some space at the bottom. Then just stop at your dog, just like Mason's. See how his line, his tail is out? So stop at that point and then continue on because the line is going to be behind our dog. We're kind of framing him up, but we want the line, the frame to be back. Oh, and Taylor's is too, yeah. So stop right here when you get to those lines. Don't go through your doggy body. All right, and then add in the other side. We have our little frame for our puppy. All right, and now if you want to add the dog house, if you have room, some may have room, some may not. If you want to add a tree, you can add trees, birds, butterflies in the sky, whatever you want to, depending upon what kind of room you have. I'm going to go ahead and put a dog house right here. I drew my puppy a little bit bigger than my original dog, so I don't have nearly as much room, but that's okay. We'll put the dog house in. Maybe some of it might be behind our little puppy. So I'm going to draw our horizon line. The horizon line is where the sky meets the ground. So I'm going to put the ground right there. And if you want to draw some little dashes resembling grass or some longer resembling a flower, you can just put little dashes in there, whatever you want. However you want. If you want to draw flowers back there, that's awesome. Do it. Do you. Make your art however you want your art. Okay, so for the dog house, we are going to start at the door. So we're going to bring an arc, big arc around, and that's the opening to our dog house. We're going to bring a side. Now my doggie's in front of the dog house, so I'm just going to go to the side of that. I'm going to go right next to my border. see if I can get you guys a little bit closer. I hope, can everybody see okay? I feel like I'm a little further away. I did make some adjustments and I put my camera on a separate table than what we're drawing on, so hoping to alleviate the shake. But now I feel like we might be a little far away. So you let me know. Thumbs up, we're doing okay? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so then we're gonna add in our roof. So you're gonna make a little mark off to the side of the doghouse. So a little mark here off to the side. And we're gonna, with our imaginary line, we're gonna figure out the middle of our doghouse and we're gonna bring a line up to that point. Now my bone is in my way, so I went ahead and stopped. This is so tricky. I stopped there at my bone and I'm gonna pretend it comes all the way over there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add in another layer just underneath and I'm gonna match it back up with that. Everybody doing okay? Having fun drawing your little puppy? Thumbs up, hearts. A rabbit. Yes, I know, Chrissy. Easter is coming up and there will be some rabbits for sure. Yay, yay, yay. Hearts, thank you. Okay, we're all doing good. So now if you want to put this dog sign there, do a rectangle right above the door. And you can write dog. If you want to write the name of your puppy there, then you do that. And then from either side of your sign, we're going to make a line. And then you're just going to continue that up. It's kind of like shingles on the house. When you get to the dog opening, stop your line and then carry it across. And there's our doghouse. We need a collar. Now for those of you that have put a baseball or something else in the mouth, your collar is probably going to stop right there at your big item. But for those of you that have done a bone, we have plenty of room for a collar. So we're just going to go from the neck, we're going to do an arc, and then another arc because it's going around his neck. And then I just did some dots. You can decorate your collar with whatever designs you want. And if you want to put a dog tag on him, do a little tiny circle and then a bigger circle or whatever shape you want. And I called my guy Fido, so I'm going to write Fido. I'm going to put some lines in here, little lines to kind of add some depth and dimension to Fido's collar. Now if you want to add some clouds in your sky, you can add some clouds. If you want to put a sun in your sky, do a sun. If you have room for trees, put some trees, big long flowers, whatever you want to do to decorate your little piece of art. I realize that I haven't put the little patch around his eyes, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do a big circle around. And then another one around that. And if you run to where your circle goes off of his face, you just stop at that line. And you don't probably want one because you're drawing a different kind of dog, huh? Very cute.
I want
Okay.
the string to go really long.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to put some clouds in my sky. So I like to do the little loop-de-loop clouds. You can also do clouds that are straight across the bottom and then come back and around. Or you can do clouds that are little puffy clouds. I'm going to do a loop-de-loop cloud. I'm just going to keep my cloud going, little loop-de-loop. Maybe one here. Stopping at his ear. stopping at my frame and then going off the edge.
If I'm gonna draw a fence, should I start it here?
Draw a fence. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
here?
So you would draw it from down here and you would just stop it at that however tall. You can have a big huge fence back here if you wanted. You don't have to, but if you wanted just a fence, yeah, you would have your picket fence start up there. And then you would do your lines. So he wants to draw a fence, so then you would do your fence post lines, you know, like this. And then you can add some, you know, wood details if you wanted to make it be like a wood
fence.
A wood fence, yeah. All right, I think we're to the point where we can color in. We are going to be using watercolors. Mason is going to be using colored pencils, and I want to share Taylor's sweet dog. I can't wait to see how this gets painted up. I'm going to put some music on. If anybody has any questions, I will be sure to answer them as I'm paying a little more attention to the comments now.
Hi.
Oh, maybe we aren't going to have music because my iPad is not charging fast enough. So that's okay. You guys put music on your end. C says, good job, Mason. Yes, you did a great job. What do you say to
Thanks,
Kaden?
Jaden.
We're excited to see yours. All right.
Trying to draw a baseball fence. It's not coming out very well, though.
That's okay. That looks pretty good. I'm going to start with my sky.
Since Zayla is white, I'm gonna like.
Em loves Tays. Oh, we can't wait to see yours, Emma. Thank you. What do you say to Emma?
Thank you.
Are you going to start painting?
Yeah.
Do you need this a little bit closer?
Trying to figure out what color I'm gonna.
Maybe start with the sky. You don't have to do blue sky. You could do pink sky.
I was thinking of like putting like a little.
I mean, I have a
black-
purple dog, so.
I'm gonna like. You know how Zayla's white?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put like little furry lines
Uh-huh.
of black in it.
Why don't you use your Sharpie first to kind of do that,
Okay.
you know?
Just won't paint
A
her.
rabbit drawing would be fun, yes. They are. I'm just kind of holding out. I would love to do some rabbit stuff, maybe in April. We're going to be having a koala coming up, a sloth, and a toucan, and maybe a pelican or a seagull. So those are kind of the things on the horizon. And then we'll be adding some birds. I want to do like a nest with some birds and things like that. It's really hard to choose because there's so many cute things. There's an adorable cow. Tay and I might do that. We might push that up. It's just shapes. It's really, really simple shapes, but the cow is just adorable. And I selfishly want Taylor to draw me a cow, so we'll probably be doing a cow soon. I'm loving the vases of flowers too. So we might do something like that. I mean, I shouldn't say we might, we will be. Beth says, good job.
Thanks.
Hi, Macy. Hi, Addie. What about right now? What do you mean, what about right now? I'm not sure what you mean, Brooke.
Like a rabbit?
Yeah, you could draw a rabbit in your grass. I'm missing the music.
Me too.
My bad for not making sure our iPad was charged. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to color in my nose. So if you want, if you haven't done your nose yet, I leave a little section there open for the shine. I'm putting my, and then I'm just going to fill this guy in. And if you want to give your doggy some little dots, just smeared all my painting. There we go. Added some little dots. Do you want to color your, fill your nose in?
I
Mace?
did.
I was talking to Mace.
What?
You want to fill your nose in?
Oh, sure.
Macy says, good job, Taylor and Mason. I can't wait to see yours, Macy. Thank you for joining us today. I bet your puppy has a big old softball in its mouth.
Like mine
Taylor
does.
put a softball in her mouth. We are missing baseball in this house, and I know there's many, many, many people who are too, but we are a sports family.
Yes.
Kids are missing baseball. Dave and I are
I'm
missing
missing
and
gymnastics.
gymnastics. We are missing soccer. Yeah, we are definitely missing our sports.
Yes. But then we got to do this.
But yes, this would have never happened. So that we're seeing the benefits and all that we can possibly see and control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. You know what you should do before you go too far is get a red Sharpie and outline this in red, or use crayon maybe.
Red Sharpie.
Because the red softballs have red and then it's
I
bright,
know.
bright yellow.
I know.
Okay. You know where the Sharpies are over there, right?
Yep. But then, I like to use those because, like, there's no reds. All the closest ones to reds are basically really bright oranges.
Oh, okay. Did we just take red though? What does this say? A red. A rojo. A rojo. A rojo. I wonder why it takes so long for the iPad to charge when it's plugged in.
It's probably not even plugged in.
Really? I plugged it in.
And maybe it was
It's
like
plugged
really
in.
dead.
I just pushed on it more.
It's probably like really dead.
I know. We'll be more careful next time about that.
You let me play on it, so.
Yeah. Oh, my green went into my dog leg. That's okay. No big deal. My dog leg. Very nice. There, now you can see those stitches.
Next, I'm gonna do the like
I
ball.
must have had a lot of green on here. It's kind of going everywhere. So he wants to know how old Mason is. How old are you, Mason?
I'm 12.
He's 12. Which it took a little bit of convincing and bribery to get him to join us today. I'm proud of him for doing it. And I love all of his art.
When he does it.
When he does it, it doesn't happen too often.
No. Doesn't really happen
Yellow
ever.
in my frame. Add some darker green to my grass. So is everyone having a good Wednesday?
Yes.
I hope so. So far ours has been good.
Hey, it's almost there.
Oh, we've got an apple sign. We might be getting music before we're done after all.
Yes. Yes.
I stuck the other watercolors over there too.
I know. They're just really dirty.
Okay. I wonder why.
Because of me, I mix colors with those. Say when you want to mix colors, I use those. Not when I just want to paint.
Oh, your dog is so cute. Can I show everyone the update on Taylor's dog?
Yes.
Look at Taylor's. Oh my gosh, it's just the most adorable.
Not Mason.
Mason's is really good too. I love it. I can't wait to see everyone's
Taking a long
posted. Yeah, I know. That's why I love to paint, because it's very fast. It goes.
It's not going very fast.
Mm-mm. That's okay.
Day, did you use a yellow colored pencil or a yellow marker?
I used a yellow
Paint.
Or
Pink.
red. Sorry.
Red color pencil.
red color pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did she use?
The one that
Rojo.
says Rojo.
Rojo.
No, it's this one, I think. This one. Rojo.
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 Rojo. Rojo. Rojo.
Softball is the best part. Yes. Pretty cute puppies so far. Our Wednesday's been good. Yay! I'm glad to hear that, Hannah. We're here from Camas. Thanks for joining us, Dan. crazy with the shadowing.
Crazier than usual.
I'm just gonna blend that on in.
Well, just put the Sharpie in the water.
Taylor and I are going to post our window hearts today too. If you joined us yesterday for our heart challenge to make hearts and hang them in your windows so the passersby bring a little bit of joy to their walk. Who doesn't love hearts, right?
When I was playing on my bar, I saw someone walking in the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah. So we'll post our picture. Sorry, we haven't done that yet.
Oh, seriously.
My son's favorite is Star Wars. Ooh, we like Star Wars too.
Yeah. Not really, though.
Yeah.
Star Wars is
Mason does, though.
It's a used baseball.
A used baseball, that's right. Those are the best kind.
Especially
Well-
with the
Mine's like a...
A well-loved baseball. Like gray?
I know, but the doghouse is kind of like a gray, so I was thinking like a...
You
sort
can
of
make
like
the
a-
doghouse a little darker brown. Whatever you want. You
little
get to
white-
do you.
Lucky. Whatever you want,
Whatever
Lucky.
you want, Lucky. All right, I think I'm done.
You're already...
Already? Holy cow.
You're so welcome, Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, well, I can't wait to see everyone's little puppies posted. So please, once you're finished with them, post them and share them so that we can see what everybody's doing. We love to look at everyone's art that joined us today. So thank you. And if you don't catch us on the live, that's fine. When you're done watching it and you get to do the art, then post yours as well. We love to see everyone. So I'm going to flip you guys around and we will say,
Mine is
what will we say? Goodbye to our friends?
done. Mine is done.
Oh, it's done. Cool.
Mine.
Taylor's is all done. It's still a little wet, so I'm going to put it down so it doesn't drip. So come in here and say goodbye. All right. Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.